No, we're not. We're just, you know, I usually do it.
Oh.
They're going to show up here with all them nasty things that you put on you post on Facebook.
Did you?
They're gonna have the Philippines.
Did you turn on the?
What does it say? What does it say there? Come on, catch up, woman. Oh, I can't let anybody hear me. They'll say I'm a narcissist. Oh God, you're such a narcissist. Whatever, man.
Hey, good morning, Mary.
She's probably not even watching. She's probably
Good
making dinner.
Good morning, Mary.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have the Philippine SWAT team coming on raid our house.
Oh,
You're right. You're right. Yeah, you are. You're right.
I'm not
Nasty, posting
scared.
nasty things. You're not scared. You're so
That's why there is a freedom of speech. Okay.
Exactly. But
You
nowadays,
throw your own
but
opinion.
nowadays, everybody wants to be so freaking politically correct, and they don't go by what I'm thinking. It's what I'm feeling.
It's not them. The support.
Supporters.
Supporters.
See, I'm glad I don't get it. I mean, life is so confusing as it is. That's why I don't get involved. I mean, I listen. Don't get me wrong. I ain't got my head in the sand when it comes to what's going on in the world. But it's just no wonder why the alcohol rate in the United States is climbing. Alcoholics rate and all this garbage going on. It's like, Jesus, marriage. Everybody put everybody in a freaking
Those who are
timeout.
not drinking, they are drinking now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like everybody going to timeout. Just stop this freaking madness. I don't know how some people do it, man. What?
81.
Yeah, but that's what they say. The U.S. dollar is the ones they use in the market. Okay, but why is like places like Great Britain?
Yeah.
Okay, so freaking high.
And the euro is 70.
And the euro is 70.
Or 71.
But my theory is the U.S. dollar is manipulated. You know,
59 also US dollar.
it's 58. Yesterday it was at 59. Then it dropped down. It's just like, hey, as long as it doesn't go below 55, you know what I mean? Where you feel like you're getting ahead, you're not really, but you're getting ahead.
Yeah, when you came here, 2020 is only 50, 49, something like that.
50. I don't think I ever since for the past 6 years, I have never seen it drop below 50.
50, yeah.
Now watch this tomorrow, the dollar
Then
will
52.
I'll be like, you son of a bitch.
51, 53.
I think, like I said, man, I think the U.S. dollar is so manipulated, man. We're United States is just the world's bitch. That's all we are, man. We're the world's bitch.
It's not only US.
No. What I'm saying is we're always funding proxy wars and all this other garbage, man. We're just the world's bitch. Hey, we need help. Oh, and then the money, the money. I know. What time is it? All right, we could talk much crap as we want because we're not supposed to go live until 8. So if you're here listening in, man, this is it's a beautiful day in Badaka, ain't it? No, I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just
sunny.
And we got Miss Mary. Mary's our go-to woman. She's Mary. I'll call her Mary. That's how you do it with these. Hey, Mary, how you doing, man?
Mary.
How you doing, huh? I'm trying to get Myles.
Oh.
No, I didn't, DC. I was so disappointed. I just want you, I just want a large. It's good. He just wants to change the subject because I don't. I just want one of those large yellow onions. See, when you're in the States, man, you take things for granted, and then when you go to a different country, you're like, oh, damn. Because they mostly sell those real, I'm not knocking because they got a lot of flavor to them, the real small, which is grown in Locust Norte, right? The small red onions.
Yeah.
the real small.
But they are the best.
They are. They got a lot of flavor to them.
Yep. Good for flavoring.
Yeah, Mayor. It's Mayor. How you doing, Mayor?
If you want me to go and run to save more, I will go.
Hey, we'll take the hog out. Yeah, I thought my you know, I want everybody to hear this. I take Miles's e-bike out, which I call a hog because it is hers. That's why I got it. And she drove it one time. Well, twice. The second time I was irritated about something. I can't remember what it was. It doesn't mean, and I apologize after the fact. I was being a total ass when she was driving, and I apologized to her. I said, Myles, I shouldn't have done. You know, she's just learning. Like I said, 90% of her is fear and confidence. I mean, she doesn't drive fast. We just got to work on the throttle. You know what I mean? Instead of this. I always tell Myles, find your sweet spot. You can only, it has, like I said before, it only has 3 gears, 1, 2, 3, and you can drive in first gear the whole time. Okay, it's just the speed, and what it is it's a governor basically. You can only go so fast. And I try to tell just it's on one, just find the sweet spot and stay there. This jerking, which I did it when I first started learning to drive a car. Okay, that. You know, not finding that sweet spot and keeping it there. It's this pedal. It's just confidence. You know, you're not a bad driver. I could just watching you, but you're not a bad driver. You just got to learn the rules of the road. You got to learn that the world's not centered around you when you're in the vehicle. Okay, like she'll be coming off a side street and you got your main road. When you come to meet that main road, you stop. Okay, there is no California. We call it California stopping. Okay, there is no. You stop. You look to your left. You look to your right, and then you look again to your left, and you pull out. You don't say, "I hope nobody's coming," and go. They do that a lot here. They do that. Stop signs mean nothing here. Okay, it's only it's crazy. It's crazy. That's
I like how Brent says my name, Mare.
Mare. Hey, Mare. What's up, Mare? No, it's Mare. Mare. Northeast.
Good morning,
hey, Peter. Good morning. Yeah, you notice I put the exchange rate up. See, what happened was, okay, it's going to sound so freaking stupid, but I'm going to be honest with you all because I'm trying to figure out why my views are decreasing. I said, yeah, I know my channel's at the best. I know this, okay? I don't live in a fantasy world, okay? So I had a little conversation with GB, whatever, the IA, okay? And it told me the best times to post your videos is at Philippine times is 6:30 p.m. All right, so okay, and also do more shorts than long. And it seems like it ain't working, man. It ain't working. You know what I'm saying?
Why doesn't work?
Huh?
Why doesn't work?
Yeah, me and Chat. What the frick is it called? Chat GB. Whatever. Oh, Chat GPT. Okay, I got an app on my phone now. It only knows the information it's either given to them or whatever's given to the internet, because that's what it does. But it gave me bad advice. Excuse me. It gave me bad advice, man. Man, that ain't. Yeah, we got the aircon. Yeah, check this out, man. We haven't ran the living room aircon. When's the last time we ran it? When Shaw was here, right? It was getting a lot. There was more people than myself, so it's getting hot. And I turned it on. But the only thing that irritates me, okay, it doesn't irritate me because you think about it. The average home in the Philippines doesn't have aircon. They have fans, okay? And then just hear me out because
loss of power. That is the.
Yeah, we had the generator on. Yeah, because we had a brownout from what 6
to 4.
Yeah, 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. It was scheduled for maintenance. Well, anyway, where was I going with this? No, that's the only time that we had the aircon. The rest of the times, man, we just leave the fans on, and if it gets too hot, I'll go in the bedroom and turn it on. All right.
Yep.
A lot of talking, but nothing really being said. Oh yeah, breakfast for I like that. You know, man, I like that, man. Breakfast for dinner.
Breakfast for dinner.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
That's the dinner.
I told you
Bacon,
that.
egg, toast, potato, and corned beef hash.
I'm not a big corned beef hash person. I'm not a big corned beef. I'll eat it. I'm not like that. But it's just I can't eat it. I've seen people pile corned beef hash on their plate, and it's kind of like I just can't eat that much. It's good, but it's one of the things you can't eat too much. Hey, Mark. I hear him. Yeah. Potatoes. Are you gonna make what do you put in, Mel? What do you put in your potatoes? I used to put onions. That was basically about it. Some onions.
Potatoes and the corned beef can be fried together.
Yeah, you could. It's your meal. You can make it whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know?
Just the potato, just chop it finely a little bit, and then it's just like you put an egg.
Yeah. California one and stop. It's like when
Good morning, Dust. Good morning.
And they just put the foot lightly on the pedal, just in case there's a cop behind them somewhere and they can see the brake lights come on. But yeah, but here, DOS, man, it's bad. You'll be riding that. That's why when you ride it, say like when I'm on the Harley, motorcycle / moped, whatever you want to call it. Every time I come to a cross street, I honk my horn. These people just don't care, man. They'll come, right? Am I lying?
No.
Okay, thank you. Actually, no, DC. They're in I got some in the Philippines because the exchange, right? Okay, but I got a lot in U.S., Canada, and majority is U.S. And then I got some from Canada. I have Australia, England, and India. I think it's India. I think.
There's no India.
And I have a couple that's like 2 or 3 that are from Saudi. Oh yeah, oh, these are real big. Yeah, when I was what, about 15, you know, when we had no laws against child labor. I would think I was like 14, 15. Yeah, I worked not hard. It wasn't a hard job. I was a dishwasher, but one of the things you had to do is you had to prepare the potatoes for breakfast. We're talking 15 pounds. I had to peel. Well, actually, no, I'm lying. I didn't have to peel them because they wanted the skin on them, but I had to shred them off. 15 pounds of potatoes. And you had to do it because that's how it was in Philadelphia. You know, it was a mom and pop, you know, Reese's food place, but the food was good. It was called Midday Diner. Yeah, I remember the guy. What was it? Richard, and he was Greek, and he was an asshole. But you want to know something? He cared, and I'll tell you why he cared. There was an it when I was working it when my mom passed away. No, you want to.
No,
and
it's fun.
He came up to me, you know, I'm sorry and everything like that. And he says, "Do you have a suit for your mom's funeral?" I said, "Nah, I'll go to Goodwill." Okay, and he says, "No." So him and his wife took me to a place and got me a suit, you know, and everything like that, and asked where the funeral. He did not have to do this. Okay, and he, you know, the flowers. He showed up at my mom's funeral with flowers, you know, for flowers, and say his whole family. Him, his wife, his daughter, and there was so many other female there. I don't know. It wasn't because they only had one daughter. I think it was a friend. So, you know. Hey, yeah, good morning, Dolph. Good morning. Oh, sorry, I skipped one, Dolph. Oh, they run stoplights 24/7. Yeah, it's the only time they don't want it is when you got, what do they call them? The traffic guys. the ones that mess up traffic instead of helping traffic.
Yeah.
What do they call traffic enforcement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Them guys make things worse. Hey, bless their hearts, they try, but a lot of times that's the only time they don't run lights or run stop signs. I did paper. What was I also did when I was 13 or 14. What was it called? The Philadelphia Choir, I think the name of it was. And I delivered that, man. And I used to have this one guy. All right. When it was collection day, it was usually Friday. I think it was Friday or Saturday. The guy would never answer his door. But I know he was taking a newspaper because it was gone every day. And I went to a friend of mine. I said, "This guy, man, he owed me a lot of he did. He owed me a lot of money." And a friend of mine said, "Let's go break his legs." I said, "Dude, it's a newspaper. Relax." He says, "No, man, let's go break it." I grew up in an Italian neighborhood. All right, and it was let's go break his leg. I said, "It's a newspaper." And so I canceled his. I told the newspaper. I said, "Hey, man, this guy has not paid me in a long time." They go, "Really?" What they did is Saturday or Sunday, man. It was many, many, many years ago. They had the guy come to your house and say, "This is how much money you owe us," okay? And then whatever's left over was yours. Well, this guy was taking from me. A 14-year-old kid, man, a grown man was stealing from him. I did take it. So they canceled. He said, "Well, you should have said something." I said, "Well, I don't want to cause no problems. The guy's a senior guy." He goes, No. It doesn't matter. They're playing games with you." And he said, "Well, cancel his newspaper." I felt bad too. And then like 2 weeks later, I was going around the neighborhood and the guy's standing out there yelling at me, "Where's my freaking newspaper?" I said, "Where's my money?" And he went back in the house. Yeah. Yep. Well, we didn't collect checks. Doss, we didn't take, it was all cash, man. You ain't gonna give no kid a check. They're gonna lose it. Yeah.
San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco.
Good morning, John.
Hey, John, how you doing, man? Hope you're having good. Hopefully you had a good day. And your day is coming to an end. If you're in the States or somewhere. Man, it's hot here. I must be going through menopause or something, man.
No, don't make it too cold. I feel cold.
You feel cold? Hold on a second. Let me see what I can do for you. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Hold on, man. I got happy wife. My life is happy. Okay, keep that in mind.
Yeah, like
that.
Yeah.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Or might just give you something else to complain about.
Yeah, a little bit higher. A little bit higher.
Hold on.
Okay.
There you go. I'm telling you all, man, you come to the Philippines, you got to get an aircon. I don't care who you are, you got to get an aircon. Where am I?
What?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that one. DC.
Yeah, DC. Sorry about that.
What?
Yeah, I heard, man. I've been watching the news. Even though I don't live in the States, I still watch the news. I watch independent news. And yeah, you guys got hit hard. Got hit hard.
Oh, it's hot.
Well, hopefully you're staying safe, DC, because I know the type of job you got. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things that go down during this type of environment with snowstorms and stuff like that. He's a firefighter. So stay safe.
Good morning.
Hey, McLaren, how you doing? That's a good Irish name. No, I think all the time. Yeah, McLaren. How you doing, man? Yeah, that's me. I keep on having hot flashes. Or at least I'm always high. Temperature wise. Got it white out. I've been through a lot of them. I've been through a lot of driving, especially in Wyoming, where you can't see nothing. White out's what's just snow. That's all it is. Snow. Wear sunglasses. That's what I used to do. Yeah, like I said, Doss, they didn't accept checks. Not accept checks. No checks. You don't give a 13, 14-year-old kid checks. Go lose them.
Good morning, Dutch.
Funny thing is, Doss, my parents never asked me about the money. You know what I mean? They never said how much you made, you know, or you need to do this with it. They never. And being that young man, I spent, man. I had to spend that dollar before it burned a hole in my pocket, you know? You know what I mean? And I remember one time, I ordered pizza for the house, and I said, "No, I'll pay for it." My dad says, "Oh no, you're a big shot, huh? You got $5 in your pocket, and you think you're freaking rich?" No, I just want a pizza.
What is FLY?
For your information.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like to see what's going on sometimes. You know, the funny thing is I'll watch the independent stuff, and then once in a while I want to fact check, and then I'll watch something coming out of states, and it's like that ain't what these independents are saying. You know, so forth. Whatever. You don't know where your checkbook is? I don't have a checkbook. ATM card, everything you can do online. I mean, I don't think people write checks anymore. You know? Do they have checks here? Can you check? Is that it is a promissory note saying you're gonna? Yeah, I guess that's what you could say. It's like a promissory note. Like say like I owed you $10. All right, but I ain't got no cash on me. I would write you a check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still.
And then when I hand it to you, I pray to God that it doesn't bounce. Bouncing is when you ain't got no money in there. You know, it bounces. It goes to the bank and bounces back to the person who the check's name in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think people write checks anymore. You can do everything online nowadays. You can pay your bills and everything like that.
Some of people that are using the check.
Well, let me see what's going on. You got who's the one that's been sitting in jail for a while?
What?
Vitali?
The one they deported?
Yes.
Vitali.
All right, Vitali. Okay, he's deported. Okay, back to Russia.
But they want him to back here for another.
He ain't coming back. He ain't coming. I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying right here.
For another case.
And then there's a new guy, right? They got hit, dude. He was so. That's what I'm saying, man.
The one that he said that he has HIV.
Oh yeah, he's going around telling they thought it was blood. Okay, it looked like blood on his shirt and everything, and he was telling everybody he was HIV positive. But also, he was saying some racial stuff to the Philippines, and I'm not going to repeat it because I'm not no. But he was saying some pretty, and it's like, dude,
and then
if you hate these people so much, why, or you think that low of them? I shouldn't say hate. Why are you here?
And then the third.
There's another one
guy. He's the one that said that Filipino is unggoy or monkey.
Okay, you can say it. I can't.
He
you
was
can
with his wife, or Filipino girlfriend, or whatever.
And she put up with that? She has no respect for herself. She's just letting them. Okay, I got it mixed up.
That's
okay,
right.
You got Vitali. Then you have another guy who was running around telling everybody he was HIV positive, and now you have this one guy making racist remarks about Filipinos and doing some other crazy stuff. He got arrested.
They hold him in immigration.
There's nothing that says that you can't come here and be a vlogger, okay? But you got to have respect, all right? You got to have respect. And a lot of these ones that do it with asking these inappropriate questions, the person they're asking the question to, 9 times out of 10, they're paid off. They're being paid for, you know? Yeah, exactly, McLovin. I haven't written I couldn't tell you the last time I wrote in a check. You know, I use my debit card, or that's all I do. I don't like the idea of putting all the information on my phone. I just I don't like that. But nobody uses checks anymore. At least I don't think so. Yeah, pizza. Yeah, you're right. Pizza. Oh, I got. Yeah, you're right. Pizza was cheap. I don't know how much pizza is anymore in the States. It's probably some crazy price. And they'll blame it on the tariffs. What? What?
Good morning, Matt.
Hey, Matt. Good morning. 20 degrees in North Florida. That's cold for Florida. North Florida. It's cold.
What are the places in North Florida?
I don't know. What are some of the places, towns or cities in North Florida? I'm not sure. I'm not gonna.
Good morning, Dan.
Hey, Dan. Good seeing you. Thank you for showing up. Must have been Irish. Boiled ham, boiled potatoes, and cabbage must have been Irish. Yeah. My dad used to make this John, my dad used to make this bean soup, man. Oh my God. I can't eat bean soup to this day. It was the most nastiest taste. Everything was like,
what is in there?
I don't know. I was scared to ask. And none of us kids would eat it. None of us kids would eat it. It was beer. The noodles were overdone all the time. They were like, it's all about the vlog. Well, what else is going on? I don't want to talk about it myself. Myles could talk about it all day long. It doesn't matter.
The case from here and US are almost the same. They're almost the same.
Yeah, they got the drama here, man. They do. But like anywhere else, you know, you got your politicians that they feel that's the only way they can put themselves out there is drama.
It's nice to arrange the script and then become a movie.
Is that what it is? It's a soap opera being played out right before your eyes. Yeah. What else? They got the corruption thing going on. That's ongoing. Then they have Dorte that's sitting over in wherever he's sitting. My personal opinion, just leave the man alone. Just leave him alone. I think I have my own opinions on that. But just leave him. The man's 80 years old, man. Just leave him alone.
John.
What else? What else is going on? You got the thing on the water control or the river control. Okay, the corruption on that. And the number one guy, he's gone. He left, didn't he?
Yes. No, they cannot find.
They can't find him. Yeah, he took off. You know, it's just
a lot of dramas is creating here.
GCash. I like GCash. That's why I pay, John. That's why I pay all my bills off of GCash. I don't want no electronic ties between my bank and Navy Federal and here, which you can do if there's a way you can do it, but I don't want GCash, you know. And GCash has no electronic ties between, there is no electronic ties between GCash and Navy Federal. All I do is I take money out of the ATM, I walk to the GCash ladies, I deposit whatever I had to deposit in there, and I paid my bills. Yeah, the SIM card. Yeah, that's old news. That's old news, man.
Mhm.
Which I could understand. They want you to register your SIM card because let me tell you, if you don't register it, does it work? Your SIM card,
Mm.
it doesn't work.
Why?
I don't know. It doesn't work. No, now I don't know how it is in the States, but here I have to do everything out of GCash. Everything out of GCash. And like I mean, even when I was still living in the States, a lot of stuff, a lot of bills that I paid online. I just think everything's convenient now, but maybe it's getting a little bit too convenient. You know what I mean? I don't know. This is
Ocala.
Ocala, yeah,
It's Canada.
Gainesville. No, it's Canada. Canada's way north, and that's Florida. Okay, now she's never been to the States, so she don't. Yeah, yeah.
23.
Large pepperoni pizza, $23. I remember you used to pay like $8 for it, for a large, multi-topping pizza, large. It's like $8. And then if you had a delivery, you throw him $1. You gave him $1 tip, and the guy was happy as hell, you know.
Mm.
Oh, you can't, Doss, you can't. No. I don't think it's the highways. No. You have to ride on the shoulder to begin with, and I wouldn't take it. Now going to the beach, yeah, you could take it. The beach is
It's
not
not
far.
advisable to even you take
You're
the
not allowed though.
not advisable. I said to take that vehicle even you take the shoulder.
Well, we like Shaw. The way to get to Shaw's house is you have to get on the highway for a very, very short period of time, maybe a couple minutes, and then you veer off into a side road. You can go. They use that. I would ride on the shoulder, okay? Because the thing only goes what 40 kilometers? No, 30 kilometers an hour. That's what 15 miles an hour, roughly 15 miles an hour. I would not take it on,
Mm.
and you just ride on the shoulder. But as far as traveling far, no, no. I don't know. You might be able to take it to like Badak. It'll take you forever to get there. Would you ever take it to Badak?
No.
No. Yeah, I can see why. I ride the bicycle before I ride that.
Yeah.
You know. Navy Federal. It's a good bank, man. If you're retired or you're a government worker, I and you I see if I can sign up for Navy Federal. I mean, like I said, I use Navy Federal here. Now I don't know how any other military established banks are. I only know about Navy Federal. They want you to try. They really, man.
350.
They want to try. It's a money grab, you know.
Yeah.
They charge me every time I pay with GCash. They charge me 2 pesos. Yeah, no, 1.5 pesos. I'm sorry, 1.5 pesos is what 25 cents,
Mm.
and it's convenient.
Good morning.
Hey, homebody, how you
Homebody.
doing, man? Glad to see you. Thank you very much for showing up, man. We do appreciate you. I don't know, Paulie. I was told you because of the scams and everything like that, they were asking for everybody to register. But it ain't hard. It doesn't cost.
Register for what?
Your SIM card. Is that what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
They don't charge you anything. All you do is you go online, you put your information in there, and then it's done. You know, it's not
valid ID.
Yeah, it's not like you got to pay. Like it's not a money grab.
No, just to register. That's only for security.
Be honest with you, when you get a phone in the States, your phone number is registered. You know what I mean? They didn't do it here. Now they're doing it, and everybody's getting upset about it. Well, a lot of your other countries, believe it or not, when you get a phone and you get a phone number, it gets registered. They don't tell you that, but it gets registered. Yeah, I don't know. I had Navy Federal since 1984. I haven't had any problems with them. Now people are about bouncing checks. Well, if you ain't got the money, you don't want to check. Don't be an idiot. Because I think Navy Federal, you get 3 chances. You get strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, you're out of here. In other words, if you write bad checks or something like that, I think that's what I've been told. Now that might have changed. 3 times, you're out. We don't need your bid. We don't need it, you know.
Oh, okay. No, it does not need to register the e-bike.
No.
But
they were talking about it.
We don't know later.
They were talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I apologize, Paul. They were talking about it, but the company the NWOW, which is a company, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They said if they do start and they do enact that, they'll do it for the first year.
The first year of registration.
What are they going to check? Make sure your lights and everything work. Yeah, I can see that. And make sure it's not a fire hazard. You know. Oh yeah, I had the same problem with the mopeds. And come to find out that they're supposed to do everything for you when you just like in the States when you get a car. All right. How many months went by? And I'm still waiting on my plates. Now that I know the backlog with plates.
They issued the plate already July, I guess. July and the registration is they issued the registration first and then the plate around
I had to go
mid-year.
I had to go to the place we bought it because I was like waiting on the paperwork, okay? And and it was a female there. And I asked her, I said, hey, I've been waiting on my paperwork, you know, my registration, everything like that. I said, I haven't received, it was a couple months. And first she started to give me a song, and there was another guy there, same thing, but he was a Filipino. And I was like, and she's trying to give me a song and dance, and the guy's looking at me and he's going like this. All right. And I said, let me tell you what, man. I said, I did my part. I paid you guys. I said, I'm paid in full. All right. Now it's your turn. You all need to do your job. I said, I will be back next week and I want my paperwork. And the guy said something in Ilocano to her and walked out. And then when I went outside, he told me, he said, he's been waiting 4.5 months. And he said, it's not I'll say DMV. It's not the Philippine DMV. It's this company. You know, he said he's been waiting and waiting and waiting. And now you could drive. He said I could drive around town, no problem. But he says he can't go anywhere.
Yeah,
you can't go
without plate. You cannot go anywhere.
Yeah,
just around here.
Yeah, but you can't go. You can't go to Lawag or you can't go to Badak, BATAC.
That is your That is your one violation without that number.
Yeah.
So if you have the papers, you should have also the plate number, which is already indicated in the paperwork.
Yeah, but we had no paperwork.
Yeah.
We had nothing. All we had was a bill of sale. And that didn't have very much information on as far as the plate number. Because if it came down to it, I would have went to one of this shop and said, hey, I need something that looks like a plate, a white plastic, something with these numbers on it to put on my motorcycle. you know. So that's what you got to keep on them, man. You got to keep them. Yeah, in the States, they don't do the temporary thing anymore at you know, the paper temporary plate at the dealer.
75 bucks.
$75. Yeah, $70 a year
Yeah.
registration fee. Now, hey John, can you still do that online? I remember one time that you could do it online. At least before I left, you can do it on. And yeah, you can do it online. Now we paid how much we paid for it? 74.
Was
Yeah, I paid 74,000 for it
the motorboat?
for your home.
No,
Yes.
64.
Oh, you're right. 64,000.
64.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, the sticker that
The
goes on.
the 80s 86, John, the 86 is 4 wheels.
That was higher than that. It was 100. There was that white one, that real nice one.
128. Yeah.
Yeah, that was over 100,000.
But there is 88, I think.
And I understand they're more safer and everything like that, but Miles ain't. If when Miles driving, she ain't gonna leave the town. Okay, she's gonna go like 10 kilometers, 15 kilometers an hour. She ain't gonna make sharp turns. You know, that's one of the pluses with the 4 wheels. 3 wheels have a tendency to flip. Yeah, the ones that go on the top right and top left. Yeah, I know ones you're talking about. The ones that
Yeah.
they tell you once you stick it, take a razor blade and put slices in it. So if somebody tries to steal it, it comes off in pieces. Yeah, Pennsylvania used to do that. After you put it on your plate, it might have been on the bottom. It might have been on the bottom. But anyway, we used to take a razor blade and put slices in it. So if somebody tries to steal it, the sticker, it comes out. You can't. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. I gotta do everything online. You know, you can even. I know Virginia. You can your driver's license. You know, when to get a new one, they ask if you still want to use your, the picture that's on your driver's license. Like, hell yeah, I look like crap right now. You know, or you can take a picture. It's like, nah, just leave it alone. I don't care. Yeah.
$150.
But $1.50 for your plates, that's good. That's a good deal. No, it wasn't like that in Virginia. They had the month and the year. You know what I mean? That's all it had on it, I believe. It had like a hologram on it. But like I said, people used to take and slice with a razor blade and slice lines in it. So when you take it off, I know Virginia had the month and the year. Yeah, I'm curious what's going to be like this time. It's dropped. And last time, how much was it? 5,000?
6,000.
Yeah, but John, we run. I can at night in the bedroom. We'll run the aircon. But usually when I wake up, she wants me to turn it off because she don't need an aircon. I do.
150.
Oh, 150. That's. Yeah, Paul. That stickers. The month, like I said, in Virginia, it was the month and the year. Do they still have the inspection stickers? Remember that you had to put them on the driver's side at the bottom corner of the windshield. I don't know if they have them there, inspection stickers. Oh, in Pennsylvania, man, they used to catch people with bad stickers.
I don't know why they don't give any sticker to your motorpost.
They used to do that, didn't they?
Yeah,
Oh. They don't inquire.
it's from the police. Police. The police will give that sticker. That's not-
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It will, but and we don't charge it every day. I haven't charged it. I check it out, and the battery's still, full. Not full, but like 85%.
Mm.
And the key on them is in the battery section, you got that breaker. When you're not using it, open that breaker up so it doesn't drain you. Because that thing, if you even come up and tap it, or if it moves a little bit, it comes on for a couple of minutes and then shuts off. So I'm like, it's locked up in the garage. I ain't worried about someone stealing it. And plus, like a motorcycle, you ever notice a motorcycle, if you steer it hard to the left, you can lock the steering wheel where it doesn't move. That does the same thing. So I just have it locked. Yeah, I remember Alabama. When the car is brand new and you get a license plate with that car, it stays with the car for the life of that car. I remember that. They just changed the name on it, the owner of it. I just wish all the states would be kind of uniform, They all did the same thing.
Why they are different from states to another states?
Also, what I'm trying to find out is I have a Philippine driver's license. If I got to go back to the States for a long period of time, will they, how when you go, say, like Paulie, he went from Michigan to Foley, Alabama, and if he turned his license in and they gave him a Alabama driver's license, I wonder if I could do that when I get back to the States, if I could turn in my Philippine driver's license to get a Georgia driver's license. They all have new plates.
Mm.
Yeah, from what I was told, the plates are so backlogged. In other words, it takes you for a long period of time to get plates for your vehicle.
Some are.
Or does it matter what province you live in? Or you just don't know?
It takes too long.
Takes a long time?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard people saying it takes forever to get plates for your car. Forever.
The plates will be came from the company where you bought the vehicle. It's not the land transportation.
So where does they get
the
the plates from land what's it, LTO?
Yeah.
Okay, LTO is the DMV or the Department of Motor Vehicles. It's kind of like DMV motor vehicles all wrapped up into one. So that dealers have to get the plates from LTO, right?
Yep.
What?
I remember the Rosie. Is that the Rosie or Suzuki your motorbike?
Yeah,
The plate. The plate. I pick up in together. I mean the company. And at the same with the truck.
Yeah.
They give me I pick up.
I think it's to hear it. It just seems like, okay, you got Manila that puts out the laws, and then it's the provinces who interpret the law. So you can be like a locus norte. Now remember, the country, they all have the same law. All right. But a locus norte might interpret it different than Cavaillon, whatever it is. Lassam, I'll say Lassam, that's a town. They might interpret, in other words, you're like, what? You know what I mean? So, California's a king of tax. Yeah, there was a post, and it was funny, John. Somebody was saying, "Oh, I don't see the gas prices going down," and he had a snapshot of the gas prices at a gas station, and it was high. It was high. Okay, and then somebody wrote a comment: "What state do you live in?" And the guy says, "California." He says, "Dude." He goes, "You need to look up and see what the taxes are on gas in California before you blame the gas companies or before you blame the U.S. government, the gas being so high. You need to point your finger at the state that you're living in." Right? He says so, and then he put I can't remember what it was. He put the amount, how much California is charging per gallon on taxes on it. It's like, wow, it's crazy. So that's what it is. See, they don't want to. It's easy to blame somebody else. It's easy to blame somebody else. It's not the base amount for gas is not that bad. It's what the state throws in there. They tax the hell out of us in the States. They tax the hell.
Vitally and pro-life traveler were making license plate.
Yeah, pro-life. Yeah. No, actually, Vitali, he's going.
Pro-life traveler is the one, I don't know, had girlfriend or wife here in Philippines.
Yeah. And his wife puts up with that crap, with him making racist statements.
Maybe.
If you don't like the people here, man, leave. Well, yes, my U.S. license is expired. Now I talked to my nephew by marriage, who's married to my niece. He says I can come here and I could drive on my Philippine driver's license. Say if I'm here for visiting, I could drive on it, but I never asked him about. He's a cop. He's a cop in Pennsylvania. He says, "Yeah, you could drive on it for a period of time, not forever, but for a period of time." But I never asked him, "All right, can I trade that driver's license in for a stateside driver's license?" That's what I did here. I took a test. It was stupid. The test. I took it online. I took a test.
They convert your
Yeah, they converted from
U.S.
Philippine driver from a U.S. driver license to a where's my driver's license? No, no. Uh-oh.
Go.
Is it?
Yeah.
This. Yes. Let me see if there's any numbers on here I need to cover up. That's weird. They don't have no assigned number for me. Yeah, they just give you this. That's a Philippine driver's license.
Let me see.
When's it expire?
June 18, 2026.
So
There you go.
Man, they don't give it that very long, do they?
Right. Yeah, because how many years that your U.S. driver's license left, and then they converted. That is the one they give it to you. The remaining
time that I have on my old driver's license.
Yes.
So I got to
So
get
I
it
know
done
that
shortly.
2026 is the expiry.
So I have to do it shortly.
What I know is April and it's July, June 18. It's your birthday.
Yeah. Okay. The one in jail. Yeah, they're having a big thing about because he made a statement that you're talking about Tally, right? and he's saying that he paid off a guard so he can video, which I don't know why he did that. He just ruined that guy's life, you know. I don't know why he said that. Even if he did, I'm sorry, man. He's gone. Vitali's gone. As far as I know, he's gone. He's out of this country.
No, he's already in back to.
But why do you have to rat out the guard? Why? What was the purpose of it? He just said, I would, if I had done that, which I wouldn't, I would have just said, yeah, I snuck it, man. I didn't let nobody see it. You know what I mean? I paid off the guards. But who's going to believe him? The guy's a habitual liar. All right, he's been proven to be a habitual liar. So all the guard's got to say is, I don't know what he's talking about. Even if he did, it was wrong.
Right.
I don't believe in ratting people out, man. That's just the way I am. Unless I'm sitting there and I watch somebody unalive somebody else, that's a whole different game. But something like that,
You can see all what is he doing in the video. Right? He carried the fan and scared those other.
yeah. Like I said, my nephew, he's a good guy too, man. He even says if you're there for a very short period of time, he goes, you can use your Philippine driver's license. But if you're there like permanently, he goes, no, you can't. You know.
Mary.
Yeah, I don't understand why he did that. Oh, I paid off the guard. I don't understand why he did that.
Why the guard? You pay the guard so that he will allow you to do what you want.
What he did, yeah, but why did he stab the guard in the back?
No, he's lying.
Yeah, like I said, the guy's an habitual liar anyway. So he's known as an habitual liar. So all the guard's got to say is, I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Even if he did, you know what I mean? I don't know what he's because that guy will never get a job with the government. And the most secure job in the Philippines is government jobs.
Yeah.
You get a government job, you're set for life. And if you lose that government job, don't even try to come back because they ain't going to hire you. No matter what it is. No matter what it is. You know? And he just stabbed that guy in the back.
You have already bad records, so you cannot.
Yeah, they're not gonna hire. Yeah, John, they don't get paid nothing, man. They get what 500 pesos because they get on a daily rate. 600 pesos a day, not an hour, a day.
It's more than that. They are in government.
Oh, it's renewed. Yeah, I got with the help of one of my viewers, subscribers. I didn't know this, man. That the government is issuing new ID for like retired guys, even active duty military. Just sit here, yeah. And new ID cards, they're weird. Do I got any numbers here I need to worry about? Nah, here it is right here. These are they're the new ID cards. And they're supposed to be, I didn't know nothing about it until I talked to Daryl and he said, hey, did you get the new ID card? And I had no idea. And he helped me out get one because if I had to do it on my own, I'll be honest, man. I don't like going to that embassy, U.S. embassy here. Everybody says I went there once. I wasn't impressed. Okay. And a lot of people say you want to avoid the embassy unless you have to go there. You want to try to avoid it. But now the door's open. Mimi, she's been weird the past couple of days, hasn't she? She follows me all over the place, all over, and it's like, okay, Mimi, chill out, relax. But yeah, Mucky, the door's open, so he can go in and out when he feels like it. But man, yeah, so I'm just glad I didn't have to go to the embassy. every 4 years. Yeah. I think that PA was like that at one time. I don't know what it is now. I'm just glad I ain't got, well, for now. And here I really don't need a driver's license. What do I drive? Except for the motorcycle. That's it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you,
But you
no,
need-
I'm not going to say anything. Never
But you
mind.
need-
Never mind.
But you need to get it. Oh, you still need to get.
For what? For your hog? For
No,
the EV?
your motor post.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, it's just things here are trying to get things done. It's not as complicated. Okay, they're not that complicated. The only thing that stresses you out is okay, we'll get it done. All right, we'll get it done. You know, they're not in a rush. They'll get it done, but not in a rush. And that's what, you know, when you come from the West where you think everything's like this, and people get upset, and you just say, just go with the flow, man. Just go with the flow. Don't go in there making enemies, because I'm telling you, they don't forget. They don't forget. You go into one of their agencies, or you go anywhere here, to a shop or anything else like that, and you just cause hate. They don't forget that stuff, man. They do not forget it.
Yeah.
And then when you need something really bad, they're like, okay, I remember the last time you were in here.
They will not entertain you.
Yeah, they're just, okay. Yeah, sure, we'll take care of it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, John, but you want to know something? They were talking about you might have to get your EVs registered.
Yeah.
You know, because they're becoming so popular here with these carts and everything like that. They're talking about getting them registered. Now, as far as getting a driver's license for them, I don't know, but they're talking about getting them registered. I guess because of becoming so popular, you know.
Yeah. Many users of it.
Are they becoming popular in the States too? The golf carts. That's what I wanted. I was really hoping I could get like a golf carts. They're a little bit more sturdier. You know what I mean? More meat to them. But they're very, very expensive. Very, very over 200,000 pesos, which is still cheap considered. You know, if you bought one in the States for $2,000, well, no, $4,000, $4,000 or $5,000
4,000 is
for a golf cart
200.
style. For a golf cart style EV in the Philippines. Like I said, that 4 one, that was over 100 something thousand. Yeah, the more safe and everything like that, but it's a lot of money, man. Well, I thought anything that's propelled by fuel, you had to have a license for it or registered. That's what the law says. So they're popular in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would surprise me, John, if you know, I know there's one community somewhere where there was a housing development and there was a Kmart. They didn't build, Kmart moved in there, and the whole front area of it was parking slots for EVs, you know? Because the housing development, almost everybody had like a golf cart, you know? 50 cc's? What, the EV? I have no idea. I have no. At the gear, if you got the gear on third gear and you got that throttle wide open, you go 40 kilometers an hour. And you're like, right? You don't know?
Don't know.
And it does, the one we have doesn't eat up that much electricity, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, 50 cc's and no, okay, I got you, bro. I got you, John. Yeah. I don't think there's any they call them motorcycles, man, but I fight myself to say it, that are under what, 125. You know, John?
125 cc.
Yeah, 125 cc's. The Suzuki I got is what, 250, ain't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, the Suzuki I got in the garage, that's 250 cc's. But the Mopars, that's 150. And the Hog, I like naming them, okay? The Hog is electric. I don't.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I don't think it was a 50 a mini a goat no mini bike. There you go, mini bike. We used to make them. We used to make our own mini bikes growing up. I knew a guy had a bicycle that he made into a mini bike. That thing was dangerous as hell now. A regular pedal bicycle that he made into a mini bike. The mini bike's a lawnmower engine on it. Yeah, that thing was dangerous, man. Matter of fact, the cops, every time you go out and the cops catch them, man, they tell them, okay, you got an option, take it home or we're going to confiscate. And you take it home, of course. But then, like 2 days later, he was out there again on it. And the cop pulled him over, stopped him one time and says, we understand you want to have fun. He goes, but that thing is so dangerous because the bike wasn't designed for that, okay? I rode it one time, and I don't know how fast I was going, and the front end was like, here you don't need a driver's license for it. You know what I mean? You don't need they might be changing that, but here you don't need a driver's license. Like I said, any motor driven, well, actually, an EV is a motor. It's an electric motor, but it's a motor. But any gas driven engine, yeah, that's or fuel driven engine. Yeah, yeah, John. I wouldn't waste my time getting a 50. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. Are you talking about like, yeah, hey John, you live in the Philippines, I believe. Or you've been to the Philippines. You ever see like the older people, but they got those old style mopeds? You know what I mean? The ones, hey, I'm gonna go to hell for this. The ones that you had like pedal to start get them going. You ever see them? Yeah, you had to pedal at first to get it going. Now, I could see them being 50, maybe even under that. But you see, there's one guy around here that has one. And they should shoot it and put it to rest. I'm talking about the moped itself. All right, old, looks like it's been through hell and back. You know what I mean? But got more duct tape on the seat than the seat.
All state different.
Yeah, all states are different. Yeah, you're right, John. Mopeds are pop. I don't think anything's wrong with mopeds. You know, depends on what like people our age. I'm just going to the store. I don't want to drag that car out and you get a moped car. You can just drive there, give it to you, and come back. Now, when younger, I want to be caught dead on a moped. You know, now you just don't care. You just don't care. Yeah. A moped license? That's a good idea. I mean, if you really think about it now, I mean, now what's the age? What is the age that you can legally drive a moped? Well, I know North Carolina, there's an area, it's called Walnut Island. You see people on mopeds like, no. They even had moped races. It was the island, the way that it was a trailer place, okay, vacation trailer park place. And the road that went around it was a complete circle. And people used to, it wasn't an organized thing, it was just something that happened. These people out there with these mopeds. Yeah. But here, John, you see, like I said, man, these EVs are becoming more and more and more populated in this town. you know, and I'm just, like I said, they're gonna say, hey, somebody's gonna say, hey, we're losing money here. We got to figure something out. You know what I mean? Yeah, New Jersey, Jersey. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 12. I don't think that's a bad thing, though. I don't think that's a bad thing. If the person's responding, I mean, 12 years old, you can only say they're only they're only so much responsible. Okay, they're 12. You know, but I don't think that's bad age for a moped. 12 years old. Now, do you have to? You said they got to get a license. Do they got to go through the same procedures as if they were getting a driver's license for a vehicle? So they got to take a test, they get a permit, then they take the pre-test to get the permit, and then they take the driving test to get the license. What's up, little lady? Yeah, she has been up my butt. Mimi, go lay down. No, I'm not. I just hurt her feelings. Like, what did I do? Yeah, pretty good. Right?
Again.
What did you do so that you're on her shit list? What'd you do to her? Oh, okay. That's not bad. You take a written test. See if they got an idea of the rules of the road. I could see, man, I could see them doing that here with the EVs, these EV golf carts. I'll call them golf carts. These golf carts on and on. I could see them doing that. You got to take a written test, you know, and they'll get to you'll have to have a little sticker for inspection, which I get, okay, because EVs do catch on fire, okay, to make sure you're not running some piece of junk around, you know. It's safe to drive as far as electrical. I can see that happen. Not charge you a whole bunch of money because then you'd be like, well, yeah, John, I heard about that, man. I've seen a lot of that, a lot when I was driving. But it wasn't only California. It was not only everybody say California. The other states doing the same thing, man. Doing the same, getting these guys, putting them in a school, okay, a government or a state sponsored, they give them the money for it. They send them to school, and then they yeah. But California is not the only. California is more known for it, but there's other states that do it, you know. Why they get it stolen? They get it instead of carjacked, they get moped jacked. I can see that happening. I mean, the one she has, the EV, it's not heavy. It's heavy. All right, but I could see 4 guys picking that thing up and putting it in the back of a pickup truck or a flatbed. I could see that happening. You know? You don't think so?
I don't know.
The heaviest thing on your EV is the batteries. It's got 4 batteries. It's got 2 regular size battery and then 1 long battery, which I don't know. Yeah. Hey, Biggies, how things go?
Hey, good morning,
Biggies, how would everything go for you in the clinic? I was watching the one where it wasn't live, it was recorded, but you were at the clinic and then we lost internet. And I don't know what happened. Everything go well for you?
New doctor?
Oh, okay. Hold on a bit. Yeah, small town. Yep. That's how Foley used to be. The speed.
I think she wants to go up.
Foley, Alabama used to be that way, man. I don't know, have no idea what it's like now. It's a small town. That's low speed limit. I think it had one stoplight when I was there, one red light. And so, what do you think about the new doctor? You get a good feeling, or you get one like, oh, the same song and dance? Yeah, boy, I remember when my dad used to go into Flint, truck driving, and to Detroit. Them places were booming. They were booming. And all of a sudden, it was like, go there now, man. You see boarded up houses and stuff. It's sad. The wrong people making bad decisions. That's I'm not talking to people who live there. I'm talking, wrong people making bad decisions. That's good. That's good. So you got a good feeling from the doctor, huh? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't see it, but that's good, man. If you got a good feeling, that helps out a lot. They have an amusement park with 30,000 living there. Well, it doesn't matter where they're from. It doesn't matter where they're from as long as they're good. No, I'm sorry. They have doctors here, like mostly dentists, that went to India to learn dentistry. I guess India is a good dentist. India and England, right? That's where they.
Yeah, UK.
Not too many go to the States, man. Not too many.
UK, dentists, mostly they master their dentistry in UK. Most likely.
The UK? Yeah, England and all them aren't known for their dental. They aren't known for their dental. No, I got a problem with nobody. I don't care where you're from, man. I ain't got a problem with nobody. It's the attitudes I have problems with.
Yeah.
The attitudes, man. I treat everybody equally until, unless you treat me badly, then I treat you. I'm a mirror. I treat you the same way you treat me. If you treat me with respect, I'll treat you with respect. You don't, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what here in the Philippines, the nurses, they'll actually sit down, they'll actually stay with you and talk to you to find out exactly what's going on, And I honestly feel the nurse, even in the States, I think if it wasn't for the nurses, you'd be screwed. That's just the way I feel, man. Doctors, man, they're in and out of your, if you're in the hospital, they walk in, ask how you're doing, they look at charts, and then they're gone. The nurse is with you 24/7, whoever that's why I always felt that way. I always felt that if it wasn't for the nurse, you'd be screwed. Oh, that's good. That's good, Big East. Yeah, India's got it. You got to admit, Paul, India, yeah, me too. They're great people, but it's crowded, man. It's so crowded. You're like, oh my God. Oh my God. You don't drive in India. You pay somebody to do the driving. You don't. You'll lose your mind. You will lose your mind in India. You think Philippines are here in the Philippines are driving bad? Go to India. Oh my God. I told you that plenty of times. And it has this smell. It has this smell to it. Yeah.
Mhm.
You Nah, John, you gotta eat stinky fish. You gotta go outside and pick some leaves off your tree, all right, and blanch them, and then throw them on top of rice. What else?
That's it.
That's it, and you'll be fine in the Philippines. Stinky, you gotta eat the stinky fish though.
And if you want to have sardine, yeah.
That was all sardines.
Yeah.
I used to like them a lot. I haven't eaten them that much anymore. Yeah, so that's all we gotta do, John. Find where you can buy some stinky fish. Go outside and pick some leaves off your tree. Yeah, that too. That's just their culture. That's all Asian cultures, man. Is they eat a lot of rice, they eat a lot of vegetables, and very little meat.
Vegetable and rice.
What about it?
Vegetable and rice, that's okay. This is fine.
I don't know. I mean, it's been working for your country for how long? Your culture for how long? Hundreds of years, and you're all still around.
Yeah.
It's better than some of that garbage that people are putting in their bodies nowadays. Anyway, everything's processed. You know.
Processed food is shorten your life. Processed.
Yeah, but there's people here now, especially at the during and after the lockdown, man. People have gained weight here. You know. You don't think so?
Some are not.
Well, how about that one? I'm not going to name her name, but that one man, she was skinny as a rail. Well, not sickly skinny, but she was an attractive woman, but she was thin. And now, the one that lives right across the street from the Barangay Hall. And now she got she gained some weight.
Mm.
This is during lockdown. Why do you think that? Why do you think they're scared to be in the room? They're very aggressive. Biggies, I don't know if she was born and raised in India, I can understand why. Indian men can be very aggressive there. Very aggressive. Especially to the females. Very aggressive. I don't know if Paulie experienced that or noticed that, but they're very they're aggressive. So maybe they got that defense up, you know. Lichon ain't bad. Ain't bad.
Good. Especially the skin, right, John? Skin of the lechon. Dip into banana ketchup.
Have you had, John? Did you eat banana ketchup? Have you had banana ketchup? I can't. I'm trying to figure out how you get something that's yellow and make it red. I can't get that. Not people like it. Hey, you like it, you like it. But I'd rather use tomato ketchup. But I'm pretty sure if a Filipino was born in the United States and they use tomato ketchup, they might feel the same way. I forgot how they get something that's white and how they make it red. I mean, I know how. Yeah, I know how, but it's just something you ask yourself. You know? Yeah. I ain't got no what race or nationality or a person is. They're good, man. And like I said, I give people what they give me. I'm a mirror. You treat me good, I'll treat you good. You treat me like I'm garbage.
Yes.
Oh, okay, Paulie. Lisa's not bad. Hey, Casey, how you doing? Glad to see you, man.
Good
Glad
morning,
to see you.
Wednesday.
Hopefully Wherever you're at in the world, hopefully you had a good day or you're going to have a good day. Right?
I think she's from US, right?
I believe so. I don't remember.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
gonna lie.
remember.
I'm not gonna lie.
Or Canada. Milkfish is a nesting name. Use
What's the native name? What's the native name for milkfish?
milkfish is a nesting name, but use the native name is bangos.
Okay.
Bangos.
What is the stinky fish? What is the native name for stinky fish, or is it named some? I'm pretty sure you all go around. Let's have some stinky fish. That's appealing. What do you all call it?
Tinapa.
Pinapa?
Tinapa.
T with the T? Tinapa? Okay. Yeah. I mean, if somebody came to me and said, "Hey, you want some stinky fish?" No. No. I think that's a Western thing. We threw that in there. What do you think, John? We threw that in there. Oh, that's stinky fish. Tastes good? What tastes good? What tastes good? Stinky fish? You can have it all day long.
Stinky
You-
fish
you'll
or
be the
the
guy-
milk fish.
Yeah.
Milkfish is tasty, but to a lot of tiny bones.
Oh, okay. Portland? Okay. Fried fish? Yeah. I just can't get past the smell line. It's like, no. Right?
Mhm.
Huh?
Dried fish is good.
Bangus?
Bangus, that is the milk fish.
That's the milkfish.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, but
Have
But
I
the-
have I ever had it?
yes,
Oh,
but
okay.
you said there are a lot of
Oh, little tiny
tiny
bones. Yeah.
bones. It's good.
Indian smoked fish. Yeah, I like Indian smoked fish.
What is that?
Just like it says, smoked fish.
Is it a big fish or
It depends. You can smoke anything now. I mean, not nowadays. You always could.
there are also smoked fish here?
Probably.
Yeah,
These guys either dry it, smoke it, or
smoke.
yeah,
That's
anchovies. Oh, okay. I'm not an anchovy guy. Casey, I'm not an anchovy guy.
anchovies. Anchovies.
Yeah, I'm not an anchovy guy. Are you an anchovy woman?
Yep.
You are? You like anchovies?
Yep.
You Filipinos will eat anything. Not a bad thing. You're not snobs when it comes to food.
Anchovies is
That's what I'm saying.
you
You're open-minded.
can make it salted fish or preserved. You can make that anchovies. You can cook as well.
Oh, stop it. Oh, stop it. Now, coconut oil burn up from cooking. Yeah.
Coconut oil.
I still want to get me a large onion, yellow onion, man. Large yellow onion, so I can make a blooming onion. I've seen a recipe that you can cook in your air fryer for a blooming onion. I don't know about you, but the Outback, getting a blooming onion,
Is it like that?
looks like it's an onion that
Mhm.
you put multiple, and looks like a flower.
Oh, okay.
You soak it in ice water for like 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours,
Mhm.
so it softens it up.
Will open. Yeah.
Yeah, it opens up, and then you put like breadcrumbs, flour, bunch of stuff. You can put what you want. You're going to eat it,
Mhm.
and then you put it in. We used to deep fry them, but now you can air. Well, not now, but you can air fry them.
Kasi sa baked onion is yan.
Yeah, baked onion.
That is fake.
Same thing.
Mhm.
My grandmother, oh my God, when we were kids, I was like, what is wrong with her? She's take an onion, a raw onion, peel, the skin off of it, and then use salt and sit there and put it on the onion and eat it like an apple.
Mhm.
And I was like, what the hell is wrong with her? You know? She was a what you call child, depression child. So they ate what they ate, Yeah, I smoke a meat here. Yeah, stuffed onion. Yeah, I've had that. That's really good. Stuffed onions,
Mhm.
really good. And stuffed peppers, I love, don't I?
Yeah.
I love stuffed peppers.
Stuffed peppers
They're good.
with minced fish. Wow.
What?
No.
Minced fish?
Yes. Yes.
I never had it. So,
That is
what
Chinese.
kind of fish?
That is
What
Chinese
kind of
food.
fish?
Carp.
Carp? How about salmon?
Can be.
What's it talking about food?
King of stinky fish.
Yeah. And I eat it. I wouldn't eat that. If that makes you feel like you're going to upchuck, no, I'm not going to eat it. See, I grew up as a meat and potato guy, It was just,
Yeah, smoked salmon is yummy.
smoked salmon. Oh, yeah.
Yummy.
Yeah. I know people that don't like salmon, and it's fine. And I'm like, what is
I
wrong
like
with you?
salmon.
Salmon's like,
Even it is
salmon is the
fresh.
steak of the water.
Fresh.
Fresh?
You eat fresh.
You're gonna find, but they're here. I don't. It's not the salmon they have in the States. I think it's sea salmon. Because it's like long. It's about that long, or maybe long, shorter, but it's like round. Maybe Paulie would know what I'm talking about. And it's like black, okay, but it's like round. And they say it's salmon. I'll be looking at it and salmon. Cream cheese and bagels, yeah. I miss them, man. Cream cheese and bagels. We're all gonna get hungry.
I got hungry with salmon.
I wonder if they still sell. I don't know. When I was going in the delis, they had the barrel pickles. Oh, we had to use thongs to get the pickle out.
Toast?
Toasted. Yeah, toasted. I mean, any way you want it, you're eating it. You can have it any way you want it. Yeah, toasted with cream cheese. What?
I like
Yeah, kosher pickles.
fresh salmon.
There used to be, and in Philly, there was a Jewish deli. Jewish delis are awesome. All right. And they made their own kosher pickles. Yeah. Used to go in there, it had a plexiglass lid, the hand on the top of it, you take it out, and you got the thongs that are hanging on the side, and you had like a bag, you put it in there. But the only problem is you ate one of them, you had like the worst breath. Yeah, Jewish delis, man. Italians had it going on too. I'm not going to take anything away from that. But Jewish had the bagels, they had the pickles, and they had the what's that called? Strong Reuben sandwiches, which I was never a big thing on that. That sauerkraut. Yeah, DC says, oh, I had enough. I had enough. All right, DC, thanks for showing up, man. I appreciate it. You have a great evening. Stay safe. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know how they did it, but
What
when
is
I
bagel?
bagel,
Yeah.
it's a Jewish thing. I think. Anyway, yeah, it's like I wish I can. I'll show you later. They're really good. I went to New York one time for Fleet Week. Yeah, had some nice. Went to a really good Jewish. Had a guy who was from Mississippi, a friend of mine, and he never had any of that stuff. So man, we need to take the tour.
Mhm.
And we stopped at a Jewish place and got some bagel. And then for lunch, I said, man, you need to get yourself some real Italian pizza. And we got some Italian pizza. He's like, oh, this stuff is good. And then that night we went to this restaurant. It was Italian, mom and pop Italian restaurant. And it was me, him, there was somebody else. I can't remember the guy's name. And we ended up getting our meal for free. They asked us, where you from? We said, you ain't from New York. I said, no, we're from Fleet Week. And there was all a bunch of Italians in there. And like, where you from? I told him I was from Philadelphia. The guy said he was, from Mississippi. And then another, I can't remember the guy's name. He did. I don't remember where he's from. They ended up buying a meal. He was like, this is cool. Reuben's there, Reuben sandwiches. I really never got into them, Casey. I just. Corned beef, corned beef sandwich. Yeah. Whoever had liverwurst, the liverwurst. I used to love them when I was a kid. Liverwurst. Remember, it came in a round with the yellow packaging. I haven't had it such a long time. Yeah, Fleet Week. Yeah, I went to New York. Yeah. And they tried to get us on. They asked us, but they want us all in dress uniform. It's like, I ain't wearing a dress uniform. Remember Food Network? That was recorded in New York. And a bunch of us, they asked us if we wanted to go. It's like, you have to be in your dress uniform. It's like, I ain't wearing a dress uniform. It was hot. I ain't wearing a dress uniform.
So-
Why are you restricted? Huh? You're in the Pacific. You're a West Coast sailor.
Mhm.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, good food there. Buffalo, New York, good food. Oh, Air Force, okay. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't. I can't. No, John, I can't eat liver. I can't even. I don't even like the smell of it when it's cooking. But I don't know what liverwurst. I remember I used to eat liverwurst with mayonnaise. Oh, not mayonnaise, mustard on white bread. I used to eat it a lot when I was a kid. I haven't had it in such a long time, though.
Mhm.
Such a very long time. Okay. Okay. Sandwich, yeah, it is. Hey, Big E's, you still eat it now? I haven't had it. God, I don't know how long it's been. Long time. It was sandwiches. I wonder what's in that. You know, or it's just like hot dogs. You don't want to know. You know, if you only knew it was in hot dogs, you'd be like, oh, I ain't eating that. That's why you don't want to know. The only thing here, I'll tell you, if you ever come to the Philippines, and what's his name? Where's he at? You're in the Philippines, okay? Don't ever eat the red hot dogs.
No more that.
Don't ever eat them. Oh no.
Yes. Good.
I
It's good.
can't, I can't eat. I
Good.
can't, no. Well, if you like it, you like it. I'm not knocking people. I just, I can't, I don't even like the smell of it.
But what cow liver. Cow's
Cow's liver?
It's good.
John, where was it at? Best cheesesteak. You never been, God, what was the name of it? There was an Italian place, CK Deli. They made, and they stuffed meat and cheese inside them rolls, man. Nowadays, you know, they're real skimpy on everything. They would stuff them. CK Deli. And right across the street, which was owned by the guy's brother, was CK Pizza. They made the best pizza in the area. CK Deli. I don't even know if it's there anymore.
Ghost liver.
Goose liver? No. What's that? Pate or something like that? No, I guess no, I can't do liver, man. Hey, Jack Maria, how you doing?
Hey Jack, good morning.
Yeah, dude, I don't know if it's still going on. It was only 64, right? 64,000 pesos.
Yeah.
They got one. It's the 4-wheel drive, but that's over 100,000.
They had promo until the end of this month.
Yeah.
January promo.
That's MWOW. I don't know if that's nationwide in the Philippines.
Nationwide.
It is nationwide?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a big thing going on.
And wow.
So you got what, 2 days left of it? If you want to buy it now. Now,
Cow.
I ain't touching their cow
Cow.
tongue. No.
Wow. Yummy.
I don't want to eat something that's been used to lick the
Isn't it?
ass.
Because is it yummy, right?
No, I ain't eating nothing that's used to lick somebody's ass. I'm sorry. It ain't happening.
What you mean? You eat that one without no cleaning? You have to clean it.
It's the thought. It's the thought.
You scrub the outside.
It's the thought. I don't know if cows can actually lick themselves, but I just no. Wait, did you see my video yesterday? We had cow tongue hanging there, or pig's tongue. That's pig tongue. Pig's tongue, right? Yeah. Well, why would a pork butcher sell? It was at the pork.
Not pig. That is plain.
No, the tongue. Yeah, it was
That's
hanging
good
there.
for making something. But for me, it's just boil that one with some herbs and.
What does it taste like?
It's just like.
What does it taste like?
Meat.
What kind of meat? Does it taste like beef? Does it taste like?
Of course, if
it like chicken.
If it is pig tongues, tastes like pig meat. Still in the kitchen.
You're in the kitchen? You must be like Myles. If you're looking for Myles, the first place I look is in the kitchen. Not that that's her place and that's where she belongs now, but she's always in there doing something, cooking or making something. Have at it. Because I always benefit, right? Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I don't eat them at hot dogs here, man. And I could sit there and tell you all day long, you got to try one, and you'll be like, nope. Nope. Okay. Now, well, look at some of the West states in the states like Colorado and Montana. They eat Rocky Mountain oysters. Not happening for me, but it's the testicles of a bull. They ain't have or goats. Depends on, I think it's bulls and goats or just, but I don't care because I won't eat it. Rocky Mountain oyster.
So sweet.
Yeah, I know. Pat's, also Pat's hot dogs. They used to be really good. I don't know now, but they used to be really good. Yeah, Cheese Whiz. A lot of places use American cheese. You know, the square slices of American cheese. A lot of places use that in Philly. The Appalachian Mountain and the Rocky Mountain oysters. I was at a place in
What's that?
well, I just told you the testicles of a bull, or it depends any kind of testicles. Goats. They say it's goats, but
Mhm.
I mean I wouldn't know one one from another. You know. Okay. And there was a restaurant in Iowa. That's in Colorado. And they want you try these? No, no, that's okay. I'll pass. It was owned. The restaurant was owned by a bunch of ranchers. Really good food there, with the exception of the oysters. It's like, why are they selling oysters there? There ain't no sea around. The guy looked and says, man, they're not real oysters. So what are they? And he told me, I said, nope, I ain't eating that. Some say it's good. I wouldn't know. I would not know. And I don't care to find out if it's good. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Cheese Whiz, Velveeta, Cheese Whiz. No, you don't. No, you don't. What's wrong with them?
What's wrong with
They
that?
should be locked up.
What's wrong with that? Philippine cheese whiz here.
He's not saying Philippine cheese whiz. He's talking about some steak shops in the States. They use Cheese Whiz or Velveeta. No, let's be locked up for that. But like I said, a lot of places I know used American cheese. You know?
Hmm.
Yeah, European food. European food's good. Polish food. See, that's one thing about the States, man. The United States is a melting pot. You got all different cultures there, and with that, you got all different types of food. You know,
Mhm.
like Buffalo, that's a lot of Slavics live there, and during the Industrial Revolution, everything like that. So you get a lot of, like I said, like stuffed cabbage,
Mhm.
glumpies, stuff like that come out of there. Good food. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Uh, I mean, what isn't anymore, John? What isn't processed anymore? You know, now I wonder, you know, about this fake beef. I wonder when you're looking at it, is that real beef? Is that? I wonder how you can tell the difference if it's real beef or fake.
More artificial
No, I don't know
ingredient.
how they make fake beef. They do that, you know. I mean, they've done it for years where they just get scrap and they like scrapple. I don't know if any of you has had scrapple. It's very well known in Pennsylvania. I don't. It's good, but I don't want to. And you got to know how to cook it. But I don't want to. I do not want to know what's in it.
Mhm.
I don't even read the ingredients for scrapple. I don't want to know. That's a thing in Pennsylvania. Yeah, processed food, man.
Process.
Yeah, they say there's just too many people in the world to feed them all natural food, so they gotta resort to processed stuff. Um, yes, kielbasa. Kielbasa. I've been, yeah,
Kabasa.
how can I say this? Okay, I'll just say I knew people that lived in Buffalo, a lot of them, the Polish and everything like that. Do you ever go inside their homes where they like the grandmother still lives there, you know? But when they came here from Poland and they built their own houses, you see these houses, man. Nice houses.
Mm.
Put a lot of thought into them.
Kalushi.
Italian food, yeah. You think so? Yeah, I like scrapple, man. You gotta know how to cook that stuff. You can't have it hard on the outside and real mushy on the inside. Gotta know how to cook it. It's an art, you know that? It's an art to cook scrapple. And also you gotta dredge it in flour. That helps out a lot. I didn't know that until I saw a woman make it one time. She says, no, you gotta dredge it in flour.
Mhm.
That kind of helps it. It's good. It's very, very good. Some scrapple with some eggs. Got to throw the bacon in there with some bacon and some home fries. Breakfast potatoes. Oh, you're in heaven. Huh? You got to remember, breakfast is supposed to be the biggest meal of your day.
Yeah.
And as your lunch gets smaller,
No.
and your dinner gets smaller. It ain't supposed to be, huh?
Yeah. That's why in every meal, breakfast is very
it's-
important. You eat breakfast even you don't eat your lunch. That is fine.
That is very true there. But you want to know something too? With the policies Poland has in place, I don't know if you've been watching the news. They don't have the problems that the rest of Europe has with the immigrants and everything like that. Of course, the rest of the EU is slamming them for it. And he's like, and the president or the prime minister, whatever he's called, is like, I don't care what you think. I care more about my people than anything else.
Mhm.
Yeah, just like the Philippines, the government cares more about their people than anything else. And I think that's what you need. You know, you need somebody that cares more about the people and don't care about the elites. Well, he cares, but his concern is the people, the citizens of that country. Right? That's why I think Myles should run for president. You don't think so?
Mhm.
You don't think you would make a good president? Presidente Myles. She
BA Dutch
She
cooking.
rolls with an iron stick. Right? And watch out, she throws tempo at you. Oh Lord, we're in trouble. You okay?
BA Dutch cooking.
Oh, Dutch cooking, yeah. The Amish, the Dutch. Citizens. Now, are they still considered citizens of Poland? Yeah, Poland, man, it's an awesome country. You would think it, because they had farms, and you know that they had farms way back when, but it seems they're the only ones in the EU that got their shit together. It seems that way anyway. Tasty, you having a good dinner? That's cool.
Oh.
You got enough? Hey, Mary, you got enough for everybody? Joking. Right? If you show up somewhere, you gotta have enough for everybody. If you got food, you gotta have enough for everybody.
Dinner.
Huh? You okay?
Mm.
I've been very surprised. You haven't pulled your phone out yet.
Like I said, why I pull if my I close my Wi-Fi.
You close your Wi-Fi.
Mm. since yesterday.
You're awesome. Why? Why'd you do that?
Have a lot of garbage stuff.
You ignore it.
comes
You ignore it. That's why you have that choice. Either look at it or don't look at it. Yeah, well, actually, it's my ex-in-laws, the mother-in-law. She passed away. You know, everybody, I'm not taking anything away from the Jewish people, but nobody ever talks about how Poland. My ex-mother-in-law had the tattoo numbers on the side of her arm. You know what I mean? I think it was the side of her arm. She passed away 2-3 years ago. Nobody ever talks about how the Poles were imprisoned by the Nazis. They never talk about that, but they were, and she was one. Nobody talks about it. You ready to skedaddle? What do we got planned for today?
Mhm.
We got that meat in the crock pot. It'll be good to go about 6. What else?
Yeah, just thinking about the lunch.
I think I did have blood sausage. I don't remember. I
What?
remember. Yeah. I think I did, Piggies. I think I did.
Why you call blood sausage?
Was it dread? I think it's yeah. It's okay. Actually, I think that's an Irish thing. I might be wrong. I think it's Irish blood sausage, just like blood pudding, haggis, stuff like that. You ready to skedaddle?
Hmm.
All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and cut out. And I appreciate you all hanging around, having a good conversation. I'm kind of hungry now. All right, man. So we'll let you go. So we always remember, man, you be good to yourself. You be good to each other. And we will be back. We'll be back live on Friday. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be back on Friday, same time, same channel. You all be good. Hold on a second. From Cleveland. One more. I'll tell you that. Hey, John, man, I don't know if you ever heard, but when Japan occupied the Philippines, man, they were the most nastiest, not the Philippines, but the Japanese. They were the most nastiest freaking people in the world, man.
Yeah.
They were nasty. I talked to your grandmother, your grandmother, her mom, and the shit those Japanese did. Nasty. What?
Anthony's just came home.
Anthony, man, have you been lingering in the background? I'm glad to see you here. Glad to see you here. No, I don't know if I'm like an empanada. I kind of cut down on them. Empanadas, man, they're not healthy.
Empanada taste. Come over here in Ilocos.
They're good, man, but they ain't good for you. Not good for your heart.
That is well known.
All right, man. We'll talk to you all later. Like I said, Friday, same time, same channel, same 2 people, same 2 dogs. Right, memes? All right. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody.